Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin joining Winsome Earl Sears on the campaign trail as she promises to keep Virginia safe.
Without safety and security, businesses aren't going to come because their inventories aren't safe. And our children aren't safe. They can't walk the streets. So our first job is necessarily to concentrate on that. And that's why we're not going to be a sanctuary city for criminals who are illegally here.
So there you go. Meanwhile, Earl Sears is closing the polling gap with Abigail Spanberger as she is facing criticism for seemingly pledging to turn Virginia into a sanctuary state now. Joining us now, the governor of Virginia, Glenn Youngkin, made sure it was the exact opposite of that. Governor, right now you have Abigail Spanberger, the congresswoman, being portrayed as a moderate and the prototype of what would be successful for Democrats in the off-year election and the midterm election. Who's the congresswoman you know that wants to be governor?
She is an extreme left liberal. She just is. And she presents herself packaged as a moderate because she hasn't said anything yet. And the minute she has to say things, people recognize who she is. Just like this most recent comment, where the first thing she's going to do on the job is undo my executive order to collaborate with the federal government in order to put bad guys behind bars. I mean, we have had a tremendous relationship with the Trump administration. We've arrested over 4,000 illegal immigrants in Virginia, members of MS-13, Tren de Aragua. I mean, folks that are doing terrible things. And the first thing that Abigail Spanberger wants to do is reverse my executive order. Right. This is who she is. And don't believe for a minute that she's moderate. She wants to get rid of right to work in Virginia and force everybody to join a union. And she firmly believes that biological men should play in sports with biological girls. This is not a moderate person, and that's why Winsome is surging. She is surging right now. I was campaigning with her most of the day yesterday. The crowds are huge. The enthusiasm is high. And guess what? This race is going to be tight as all get out as we get down the stretch.
I just want to tell you, it's not my opinion that she doesn't want to have ICE work with the cops. She said it. She says local law enforcement, she goes this, the idea that we would take local police officers or local sheriff's deputies amid all the things that they have to do, like community policing, staffing our jails, or investigating crimes, so that they can go and tear families apart. That is a misuse of those resources.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, just yesterday, the news broke that in Virginia Beach, Virginia, which is where I grew up, an illegal immigrant who had fake driver's licenses, was drunk, drove the wrong way on a road, and killed an innocent man. A 37-year-old innocent man. And Abigail Spanberger wants to protect the illegal immigrants' rights as opposed to standing up for Virginians. And this is the big difference. Winsome Earl Sears has worked with me for the last 3.5 years. We've had record job growth. Now, $135 billion of investments in Virginia. Our economy is thriving. $10 billion of surpluses. $9 billion of tax relief. We made our tests harder for our kids, and they did better in school. And we have a 30% reduction in murders in Virginia. This is what Winsome Sears stands for, and Abigail Spanberger stands against all of it.
And she saw you, and you guys worked together for the last 4 years, and you've been, even Democrats were saying you the rising star on the right, but you're four and done, just one and done. That's just the way Virginia reads. But you're also relaunching the Secure Your Vote in Virginia, and this early voting begins in just a couple of weeks. You pointed out to me that you were trailing at this point to Terry McAuliffe.
Yeah, I was.
So anybody who thinks that this is done it doesn't understand that it doesn't really start till after Labor Day.
No, it starts after Labor Day. We have elections every year in Virginia, and people get tired, and they wake up at the end of the summer and over Labor Day and begin to pay attention to the candidates, and that's why Winsome is surging right now. SecureYourVoteVirginia.com is critical. We have 45 days of early voting. Not my rules. It's just the ones I inherited. But we're going to get people out to vote. And so people can go to SecureYourVoteVirginia.com. They can make a plan to vote early. They can request an absentee ballot if they need one. But we have been hugely successful over the last 2 cycles getting people out to vote early. And this is how you win elections.
Just the last question. I know it's all about getting your lieutenant governor as governor. But for you personally, you tried politics, first time in, 4 years are almost done. Is this something you want to stay in after all your business success? Have you seen enough to want to do more?
What I can tell you, Brian, is I've never felt more encouraged professionally in my life. We have shown that you can bring business practices into government and change the direction of a state. Virginia was bottom third in job growth, and now we're setting records. Businesses are moving away faster they were moving in. We had 25,000 small businesses shut in 2021, and we now have been leading on all fronts. And again, this morning, a huge announcement from Hitachi Energy to invest nearly $500 million in Virginia and hire another 800 people. We've seen this announcement over and over and over again. This is why I've been so encouraged. We can transform education. We can make Virginia safer. We can make Virginia government work for Virginians and provide tax relief after tax relief and yet still run budget surpluses. It works.
Well, that means yes. I think you've seen enough that you want to continue to make an impact some way, somehow. All right, Governor, thanks so much. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Great, thank you.
All right, and I'll see you
Always
again.
Great being with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take you back in Virginia soon.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
We're going to be there September 27th.
I look forward to it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.